Good morning. We are back with more cross stitching. Uh, yeah. Let's get rolling here. In case you're curious, we're listening to. This might be the first CD I ever bought that wasn't like a Disney soundtrack. Muddy Muddy Boss Tones, Don't Know How to Party. Yeah. Enjoy some lovely ska. I love the Boss Tones. I've seen them live. It was a lot of fun. Uh, Mom and I went to that one. All right. So I think last time we ended up stopping here. So let's finish this up. So we need DMC 169. Nice. Hope everyone's weekend was well. For fellow US people, hope holiday weekend was nice. Exhausted? Yeah, that's fair. You were working a ton. I feel you though. I've got a lot of hours this week. Not so many hours, but lots of days. Shouldn't interfere with any of the streaming stuff, though. I got up super early today because I had to bring my car in for an oil change, so yeah. It's gonna be a long week. Woof. Yeah, I'm gonna be about a full week of working every day. But next day off is Friday. It's my one day off this week. That's okay. Been up alone, but you should be known. But now I couldn't see. But my cards on the table, but I'm still able. I guess I really don't know how to party. Uh, yeah, I do like dressing. Yeah, either I'll eat it or maybe I'll drop it by Jane. They weren't able to make it to Friendsgiving and she's sort of immobile at the moment. No, it probably won't. Stayed home and caught up on dishes. Fair. We didn't do much Thursday, but it was nice. Scott made a duck, and we hung out. It was nice to just relax. A nice, quiet household day. I don't, off the top of my head, know about any other stream interruptions for holiday-related shenanigans and whatnot. I'll try to communicate those as I find out about various things, but everything's a little up in the air this time of year. And I work retail, so yeah. Trying to keep everything as consistent as I can, but these things come up. At least I've mostly shaken that nasty cold I had. Got a little bit of lingering congestion. You can probably hear a tiny bit of hoarseness yet. It's mostly gone. Yay, that's awesome. I'm glad. Well-earned break indeed. The name of the place escapes me. Okay. Well, why don't I plan on dropping by when I get done with work tomorrow? I can send you a message when that is for sure. Covering for a coworker's got an appointment. That's at 2 o'clock. So I'll probably be done like 3:30, 4 o'clock, I would guess. I can run by and drop off those crochet hooks finally. Oh, yeah. We could do that today, too. I just wasn't sure what your schedule was today. Oh, yeah. That would make sense. Yeah, why don't you swing by? Psh, look at you using logic. That's barely allowed around here. Come on now. Yep, we got a cooler. Then, like I said, either I'll take it home, or someone will take it home, or we'll drop it by Jane. It will get eaten. I've also been known to occasionally use brain cells. Woo! Go us. And the name of the place escapes me when I can't remember. It irritates me. Could be I can't remember. Could be I choose to not. Let's move the song along and try to find the plot. There was a girl, and I don't know her name either. She gave me love, and I said I'd never leave her if I did. I'd come back someday and find her. Maybe I will. I should write down a reminder one day. One day, who knows? Someday. Someday, I suppose. All right. Got the dark gray done. Gonna anchor this, and we'll do the middle section, and then we'll work our way around however we're feeling. And reported. Someday, I suppose. This was a fun concert, partly because everyone was dancing. Oops, very sorry. Bonked my scissors against the mic there. All right, we need 413. Darker gray. Woof. Yikes. Yeah, that's rough. Oh, yikes. Also, the music today is going to be one of those just. I grabbed a whole stack of music, and we're just gonna wing it with what I feel like doing. Yeah, that seems not. You should find a way to have water. Water important. Woof. Yeah, that's one of those things where you're working a certain number of hours. I think you're required to have breaks and lunch, like by the state. Maybe check into that and file a little notice with the DWD. Ah, that's dumb. The state sucks. The state sucks. I mean, there are lots of ways the state doesn't suck, but there are some ways in which it definitely does. Yeah, I agree. That's why you lie. No pearly gates when you die. We tried to teach you, didn't learn. You're going down, you're gonna burn. If you don't approve, there's yourself with my purse. Where I'm going. Don't look no man. Well, that's good, at least. You're going down, you're gonna burn. You get that, that's where you lie. Because you're awesome. And stubborn like I am. That tends to help. To be fair, we don't have many more than literally 3 people. We're down a person right now. For the foreseeable future. Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. Okay. Someone's car. Someone's taking someone out. Someone needs you now, no doubt. Alright, let's grab. Looks so texture. Here, I'll give you a, There you go. Nice close-up there. 3843. Electric blue. Someone's suffering, and this is an illegal turn. Oh. Yes, holiday retail does suck. Not too far. Someone's in someone's car. Someone's taking someone out. Someone needs you now, no doubt. Joe, he wasn't scared. Oh, fun! Yeah, that seems right up your alley. Well, you'll have some comfy hooks to use later today. I've got some yarn for you, too. When Mom cleared out a bunch of her stuff, one of my coworkers got given it, and she hadn't gotten around to using it to the point where it was still in her car. So I have some nice solid colored stuff for you. Figured it'd be good for your Pride stuff. So it's from my coworker by way of me, originally from Mom. Alright, I caught a stitch weird here, so I'm gonna undo this here. We're gonna pull this. That pulled through real bizarrely. Yeah, I figured. It's either patent or brunette, so it's like nice and soft and fluffy too. I mean, yes, I'll take an orb. I I will accept offering of adorable Pokemon for my shelf for maybe the cats to steal, but hopefully not. Nope, I'm good, thank you. Time out. No solicitation, please. There we go. Fix the bit that was being weird there. Sure, yeah. We should probably discuss some of that at some point. The ones like that, like the solicitation ones that seem like it might be a person, I'll time them out. Ban if they do that again, as opposed to like the actual like bot by follower blah blah blah. Yeah. Because in that case, if it is a bot, they're likely to just go away and not come back after the timeout anyway. Most anything goes. This place ever close? I think one thing that's been kind of nice about the slow and steady growth on this channel is that we haven't had to deal with an influx of shenanigans. That never go to bed. Dang it is, but I duck here instead. Oh, yeah. I mean, there hasn't been much that needs to be done mod-wise. It's mainly just to catch bots and stuff if I'm not free, and you can drop the exclam stuff and whatnot. Like I said when I modded you, you're here hanging out all the time anyway. Have this sword. I trust you. Oh, yeah. You're very trustworthy. Well, it's been nice for, like, Ring of Pain as well, because, as a mod, you can accept the art stuff, too. So I can be surprised when it comes up. Although I got pretty good at clicking through them without looking too hard, while making sure it was all appropriate stuff. That happens. I've got the VOD up. You know where to find it. Down to your toes. Almost. Ha! Fair. This was a visit, but I don't want to die. But yeah, big mood. I understand. Oh, yeah. I feel that, let me tell you. It's partly why I have such a strict schedule for streaming. That's my baseline. So that I make myself get prepped for it and post out about it and be here on time. What doesn't get lost in everything else around here. And then as a bonus, everyone else knows when to be here if they want to join. Because I'm pretty consistent with it. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, my work has been amazing about me being available for my stream times, but every now and then something comes up. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. But I am eternally grateful for my workplace for unless it's absolutely necessary, uh having me be available for my stream times. Although I mean I did work out my stream times with work as well, with what would be the most likely to be easy to not have me on for. But still, it's appreciated. Although this spring there might be one of the days changing slightly. Green Bay has a curling club, and we went there for work at one point because we sponsored them for a year and got to try it out. And I really enjoyed it. And I need a physical activity that I enjoy. This was before COVID, so I haven't had a chance to do it, but I'm still interested. But I think they one of the nights is it might be a Tuesday or a Thursday. So if that's the case, I'll probably be moving one of the streams. Might just be to earlier in the day or to a different night. But oh, I wasn't great at it, but it was fun. So I'll update as that comes up. But I think in spring I want to see if I can get into the curling league. Get myself some physical exercise and go horse around on the ice with some brooms, you know. Too distracted by trying not to fall over. Oh no. Yeah, I was actually fine on the ice. Weirdly enough, knowing my balance and coordination. It'd be fun to have something to justifiably be a little competitive at, because sometimes I get competitive about things and it's nice to have an outlet for that where it's more appropriate. Mm-hmm. Okay, so 3842. What's nice about roller skates in a rink is you don't have to worry about hills. I had rollerblades as well. And I never really got the hang of stopping real cleanly. I was more the slow down till I stop or step onto grass and let that stop me. There's definitely a few hills at the bottom of which I was extremely thankful there was no traffic. Our neighborhood was pretty quiet. And I mean, I could have swerved onto someone's lawn to avoid a car at the bottom, but still. I'm glad that you are here. Oh, fun. So what I'm hearing is roller rink birthday party at some point. It's because what was is now was. Never does. I know, same here. It's been a little while. That sounds kind of fun. We should do that sometime. I'll take you roller skating sometime. How's that? Oh no! Reminds me in gym class and soccer in high school. I got run over by one of the other players who either didn't see me or just had too much momentum and couldn't slow down in time. I think it ended up bending my glasses and stuff, but I think it did more scraping and whatnot because he realized as he was running into me, he was trying to catch me. And I think that did more than if I had just fallen down. I appreciated the gesture. An attempt was made of run, run, run. Oh crap, crash. No, don't fall. Ah. Yeah, it was pretty funny. 7:37 almost. All right, hang on. Something's off. Hang on. That makes sense. Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially these days, because it's more of just a, like, go to the roller rink and rent them sort of thing. Way more so than it used to be. It's not well dressed when the trim sorrow mass rock and roll. I'll keep an eye out. I'll mention it to Mom. She goes rummage sailing all the time. In case she sees something. Something's off, and I'm not sure what, so I'm just gonna undo this. Okay. Something's off on counting, and I'm not sure what, and I'm staring at it and it's not obvious. I will pull this and deal with that part later. We'll come back. That's what's nice about having such a big canvas to work on. As long as this whole chunk is correct, I won't be too mad. Eh. because that would be unfortunate. No, this all looks good. Okay, good. I think that's the end of the CD. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna change CDs. I'm gonna finish pulling that bit there, and we'll just pick up over here or something and do this part for a while. Alright, let's see. Well, let's continue with CDs I've owned for a very long time. Orgy Vapor Transmission. Very dusty. This one's from the year 2000. Was their second album, I think? We're gonna go a little less horn and a little more industrial. Hydrate. And a stretch. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's the name of the album, is Vapor Transmission. It's also a very real chance that this is in fact correct, and I'm just not counting it properly when I'm thinking it's wrong, but that's okay. We'll just hop over here and do some of these. We'll just look at another section for a while. It's also what's great about cross stitch is you can just hop around as you see fit, and it's totally fine. Canary Bright 973. It's also easy to fix most of the time if you mess up. Back the door. So you know you're special. You know you're something. Bring me back the time when you know. And do you think you know you're wrong? Sacrifice you're special. This is one of those bands that's very squarely in the extreme end of the 90s, beginning of the 2000s, with that wannabe Nine Inch Nails, Gravity Kills, that segment of music, which I liked a lot, so. You believe yourself, it's not science. It's of your reflection. You believe yourself to be. I'm going in one direction. Like, if I hadn't mentioned this was from the year 2000, you'd probably pin it in the right several year range pretty easily, I'm guessing. All right. Got a single stitch of white in the middle there. Let's grab that. Finally believed in yourself, 'cause you just don't know. You're as strong a hole in the ground. Oh, it's a violation. I do some of the same old memories. No time for sleep, so come on. Welcome to the Odyssey. Welcome to the Odyssey. Definitely also like Power Man 5000 adjacent. A little bit of Manson. Super pill to make things better. Yeah. Super pill to make everything alright. Welcome to the Odyssey. Welcome to the Odyssey. Welcome to the Odyssey. Welcome to the Odyssey. Personality. Welcome to the Odyssey. Welcome to the Odyssey. There, we have done one tiny flower you can barely see. Alright, let's see here. The Odyssey. Woo! Just deciding how I want to tackle this. I want to get a lower boundary down because there's a. It's gonna be real easy to see where that needs to be. It's going to be easier to count off of a bottom going up. And the lies. Message from Opticon, less from the fashion bomb. So helpless. Guess what? You're out of time. Message from Opticon, less from the fashion bomb. So helpless. Guess what? You're out of time. Wow, I know most of the words to most of the songs on this album. It's been a while. I listened to this album a lot in high school. New things. Message from Opticon. Bless from the fashion bomb. So helpless. Guess what? You're out of time. Message from Opticon. Bless from the fashion bomb. So helpless. Guess what? You're out of time. Yeah, the green eyes. Ooh, yeah, that'd be fun. Guess what? You're out of time. I don't know if they're gonna be the same ones you hooks you tried that your friend had, but Mom liked him enough that she bought a new set, so guess what? You're out of time. Like I said, you might need to put a little tape or adhesive. One of the grips or a couple of the grips were starting to get loose, and some of the gold finish that helps keep it go fast was wearing off, so that's why Mom wanted to replace them. But they are still totally functional and just need a tiny bit of work. Oh, I think you're gonna like these. They are very, very comfortable. Because Mom had started having arthritis in her hands, so she's probably got similar needs for comfort, for ergonomics. So I hope they will work well for you. Imagination. You escape reality. She's glad that they can still be used. But like I said, she'd actually already ordered the new set when I asked, so it was excellent timing. Yes, it's better than nothing. Now that control is gone, it seems unreal. She's dreaming in digital. Oh, I didn't tell you that the timing just happened to be such that she had just happened to already have ordered herself a replacement set and just hadn't done anything with the old ones yet. And that used to control your dreams, control your dreams. You're afraid to trust yourself before I shut you down. You've made some changes since the virus caught you sleeping. Guilty by design, she's nothing for that fiction that she dreams in. No, it just turned out absolutely perfect. Now that control is gone, it seems unreal. She's dreaming in digital. Oh yeah, the new ones were ordered before I'd even asked about the old ones. I had no idea. I just figured she might have had some older ones because I think she tried a different set before she got this set. I think those already got passed on. But yeah, it was one of those things of, hey, you might happen to have a thing. I know someone who needs a thing. Et voila. Better than nothing. Now that control is gone, it seems unreal. She's dreaming in digital. This is probably my favorite song off this track, or off this album. Better than nothing. Now that control is gone, it seems unreal. She's dreaming in digital. Just a bit of Ghost in the Shell there. Starting to feel since you've been away. Maybe you're not knowing what's become of you. Are you proud of me now? I can't tell. What is feeling since you? Do I pretend that you're still standing by? Tell me wrong from right, never had a chance to say goodbye. Take this gift from me, hold it deep inside forever, and never let it go. Take this gift from me, hold it deep in mind forever, I'll never let you go. Don't think I went crazy when you were hooked to the screen. You tell me that you're in a better place, but where did you go? This is Orgy, Vapor Transmission. So I believe their second album from the year 2000, in case you couldn't tell that it is very, very end of the 90s, beginning of the 2000s, because of all the bands from that era that were similar. It's been a hot minute. No, that last song. Oh, I love Dreams in Digital. That's my favorite off the album. I listened to this a lot in high school. Get from me, hold it deep in mind, forever. I just grabbed a stack of CDs today, and before this we had Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. That I still think might have been one of the first CDs I ever bought that wasn't just like a Disney soundtrack. One of my summer camp counselors had a Boss Tones CD that she played in the cabin, and then I got home from camp and found myself some Boss Tones. That was middle school. And then also got into like Less Than Jake and Rammstein and a whole bunch of stuff from friends in art class. We must be the same age. Yeah. If this was also high school for you, then yes, probably. I graduated in 2003. Hold it deep in mind forever and never let this go. Oh, four? Yep. This is one of the many bands that got, oops, sorry, well known for a cover song. They did a cover of New Order's Blue Monday off their first album, but they actually managed to have some hits other than that. Meanwhile, I picked up most of your music in high school from AMVs. Oh, I found music that way too. Don't you worry. I still have some random AMVs on a backup drive or CD somewhere because that was from when you had to pass them around by physically sending the files and downloading them. Also, maybe one of these days I'll play, if I find it. It's not the most appropriate, but it's fun. There was a burned disc that made its way around the high school that was just called Techno. Got some random mashups and remixes, and it's like the most I went to high school in the early 2000s thing ever. All right, 433. It's about this great addiction, about this greater demand. As I reach for the black, with only seconds left, I'm getting deeper. Miss making mix CDs, yeah. Somewhere I have a disc full of circus music, just to put random tracks from onto mixed discs for friends to mess with them. Because I was that sort of kid. I mean, I think I paid $1 for it at the local record store clearance bin, but still. It's unless you comply with the vibes and right. There's a time and a place we hide behind. I would say it's probably a good thing I didn't have the music I did now when I was doing mixtapes for people, but no, my music taste was just as weird and I had different weird bands. Now I just ramble about King Giz at work and to everyone who will listen until they go listen to them. That's not true. I just play them a lot here. And I do talk about them a lot. But I know it's not for everyone. That and Ghost. Give way to a better place, to a better time. I can take you away to a better place. Oh, speaking of Ghost, they got nominated for the like People's Choice Write-in Vote album of the year for a rock album, I think. And Tobias went just as himself because apparently it's a huge pain to do any of the award shows in full makeup and costume. But apparently different reporters kept saying Mr. Ghost to try to get his attention for pictures, which is really, really funny. Especially since it's known who he is now. His name is not Tobias Ghost. But Mr. Ghost, Mr. Ghost. I'm not one for paying much attention to fashion, but him and his wife looked stunning. Sometimes they show you the way. Yeah, I'll find one and share it. His is just like a gorgeous mix of classic punk and rock with fanciness and a little bit like Renaissance. It's good. It's real good. And probably tailored to him because he is fairly tiny. But yes, I will find you a picture of Mr. Ghost. And Mrs. Ghost, presumably. Mr. Ghost, AU where the reporters and Danny Phantom treated him better from the start. I am sure someone's written some sort of weird, bizarre Danny Phantom and the ghouls from Ghost mashup somehow. That just feels like something that probably exists in the world. And it feels like you do. I know there's a ton of fan fiction around the characters of the ghouls and stuff. Most of it is probably inappropriate. Couldn't tell you for sure. I haven't gone and looked. Just heard references to it. Huh. Look what you've done. If you sail away for nothing. Shall you receive the wanted from me? No infection, delusion. We were on auto drive. Sensations fly off. We were chasing addiction. You ask me, and I'll tell you what. Just why just let my mind that night, as it feels like I, feels like we do, and it feels like I, feels like we do, as everyone rages on. Look what you've done. Give it all away for nothing. I probably should have anchored this sooner. Now I'm going to play a bit of Thread Chicken with the rest of this one here. Look what you've done. Good luck. Well, I mean, I can always just anchor it before I finish making my way all the way back down, but... like, I probably should. But we're almost there. This is the epitome of Thread Chicken. Huh. There we go. Plenty of thread left. Problem is that the stitches tend to get tighter and a little weirder when you are trying to make it to the end of the thread. So I try not to do that because it messes with the tension. What's on your mind? This is not alone. You're the voice inside your head. And the eyes in the radio, eyes in your radio. The eyes in your radio. Mr. Race Car Driver, we're watching you too. You went faster. Now your number means nothing. Mr. Nickel-plated Candyman, feeling lifeless in aluminum. Oh yeah, nice long tail for weaving in ends and sewing together parts for crochet. Yeah, I can live much more dangerously with cross stitch because it's uh the way that I do it because it's a chunk at a time. And the eyes in your radio, and all that's fake, yours what they make from toys that break. Things that you wanted. It's what you want. That's why people lie. People like you. People like me. People like you. People like me. Away. The eyes in your radio. The eyes in your radio. And all that's fake, there's sense to make from toys that break. And all that's fake, there's sense to make from toys that break. I look forward to the day in the distant future when I am famous enough that people go back and comb these VODs for disjointed vocals to make weird mashups with. Because, you know, all of that seems highly likely. The most likely, ooh. I mean, to be fair, that'd be a good intro for the mashup album. That lull sarcasm I just did. You went right there. I don't know if I've never said it again to imagine that. Without driving, face at what are you thinking? What are you doing here? You're safe inside, but I know what no one knows. We're the same. I'm inside by you as you're living through my eyes. Living through my eyes. Current Victoc aside, splitting thing. You will be so powerful. You will be unstoppable. You just need Cat 5 cable? I probably have some of those laying around. How long a one do you need? Inviting. I don't know. Never again imagine that. Hooked on jointing fingers, what are you doing here? Okay, so a fairly long one. Okay. I'm not sure if I have anything kicking around that length, or that's going to be long enough, but if I do, it is yours. Safe inside, but I know what no one knows. We're the same, defined by you. Because I have so many cables to clean out and downsize anyway, so... That'll give me an excuse to dig through those boxes and maybe start clearing that out. Nobody needs 15 IDE cables. Nobody needs one IDE cable anymore unless they're rebuilding real old computers. That technology's been obsolete for several decades. But I have so many cables from building computers in that time frame. But I know what no one knows. And it's not like they were uncommon, so... ribbon cables are still real easy to come by, so I would not feel bad just e-recycling them and getting them out of my house. We're the same. I'm defined by you as you're living through my eyes. I refuse to give up my small box of bizarre connectors and converters for different formats, though, because those you never know. Those are also kind of fun to just be like, look at this random weirdness I have I'll probably never need. Like a VGA to DVI adapter, and vice versa. PS2 to USB. And the other way around. All sorts of useless converters. And this new religion to escape what we've become. And we make this new religion what we become. imitate what we've become. Let me make this new religion. It's the year 2000. We need a very, very electronic synth breakdown with a robot voice into guitars. And it's formulaic, but I still enjoy it. Something over 25? Okay. Like I said, I'll dig through and see what I've got, and if I happen to have something that long, I'll let you know. The shivery one, look at me, chasing sirens, trying to discover what's wrong with my mind. This is one of those songs that's obviously really trying to be Nine Inch Nails. By way of Gravity Kills, who is also trying to be Nine Inch Nails. Ooh, nice. There we go. Thread is being unhelpful today, more than usual. now. On your own. One of those bands that they tried to sound clever with some of their lyrics and it doesn't work. Uh, you're a visual illusion like Christmas, a trendsetter for the colorblind. That doesn't mean anything. But it sounds like you're trying really hard to say something clever. But, unfortunately. Oh, this band is full of that. Sometimes they succeed and it actually is, like, kind of nice, but it sounds like they're going for MSI. I never listened to much of MSI. Mindless Self-Indulgence. They weren't really my jam, but I could totally see that. The little bit I'd heard of them. Man, he's really trying to be Marilyn Manson with this vocal work, though. But don't worry, if you like late 90s, early 2000s rock and industrial, I have an endless supply. I listened to a lot of different stuff that era. We've already had some on the channel. I might have grabbed a Static X in the pile here. Maybe we'll roll into Static X. It's a really 2000s industrial. My replace section had a section that was cover for the Death Grips. Nice. That was another one I never really got into, but I totally understand the appeal. Them and Guar. Guar is one of those bands where I deeply appreciate everything they do, but their actual music is not really my jam. The Dude Wiener? Yeah, that tracks. Was that the end of this album? That might have been the end of this album. Yep. You know what? Let's roll into Static X. Even though it makes me sad. I never got to see them live. I know they're touring now, but that's one of those bands that, without it being the original vocalist, I don't know how I feel about it. He was so iconic for the band. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I haven't done any posting to Reddit with any of my bits that I've done yet. This is Static X's second Machine. Their first one's called Wisconsin Death Trip. Based on a book about all the very famous serial killers Wisconsin has had. And they have a song called Wisconsin Death Trip. It's fun. I'll have to try to dig up their first album for next time, maybe. So there's a lot of shouted, "Get up on this Wisconsin Death Trip!" It's very fun. Oh, it's fun. This was a band that, even if you hadn't heard them, you've seen the picture of the lead singer if you followed any rock or metal or industrial in the era. He had hair straight up with so much hairspray. Let me see if there's a picture in the liner notes. Oh, well, you can see on the back here. Bold of you to assume I keep up with music anything. That's why I said if you did in that time period. Oh man, there's an ad in this. Tired of finding out your favorite band played in town last night? Musicinformation.com, with TV appearances and tour dates. It's a free email subscription service. I doubt that still exists. Incredible hair? Yes. He was quite known for it. Where you wanna be? Nothing dropped out with the tide. This has got to be from around 2000 as well. 2001. This is the year after that, the last CD we were listening to. Let's say their first album had to have been the very end of the 90s. Definitely more industrial than the last one. Listen to these guys a lot. Powerman 5000. Fear Factory, though they were a little less frenetic than the other two. A little heavier. More classic, industrial. Machine Head. I got to see a show that was a double billing of Machine Head and Fear Factory. I was there mostly for Fear Factory, but Machine Head was pretty good too. Fear Factory had a couple of really good albums and a whole lot of interpersonal drama. Dear Lord. To this day, interpersonal drama around that band. This is cold as ice. Everything is as cold as ice. Jason. No roses, gone nonsense, gone nonsense, gone nonsense. Everything is as go surprise. Everything is as go fading, fading, fading. Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. Well, we've almost done a row all the way across the page here, because there's another page that's just the last few, like less than 20 stitches. There was 2 full pages and then 4 partial pages, just for how the math worked out for the sections on the program. Losing your mind, losing your mind. Feeling it's fading. Your soul's on fire. It's black as night. I think this is the main song off this album that got a bit of radio play on the alternative rock / metal stations, at least our local one. There we go. Losing your mind, losing your mind. Ooh, yeah. Sun, fire. It's black and white. Losing your mind, losing your mind. Alright, we got a big old chunk of brown done. There's a couple of loose stitches of this brown that we'll be picking up over here, but I'm going to leave those for now. We'll come back to those. Because they're around the spot that I'm not 100% I have correct, so I'm going to wait till I'm not live and study that against the pattern and see if I can figure out, or I messed up, if I did. And try to get that fixed. Losing your mind, losing your mind. Ring, it's fading. Your soul's on fire. It's black and white. Blurring the lines, blurring the lines. Blurring. It's black and white. Alright, let's finish the border on this section here. This was definitely on the radio. I was trying to remember what else was a single off this CD. Definitely this. This is not my life. This is not my home. This is not me. I hate this. This is not an industrial cover of This Is Not My Beautiful Wife. This is not my life. This is not my home. This is not me. I hate this. I hate this. This is not my life. This is not my home. This is not. Alright, now we follow this outline all the way to the top. I'm gonna double check very carefully, because the last time I thought that was the case, it was this one. We had a break in the middle I had to go back and put in. Yep. Let's see, go. Let's see, go. Let's see, go, go. I think this might have been the biggest single off this CD, actually. Problem is I listened to it in its entirety a lot, so trying to remember what was actually on the radio at that point, but I think this was the big single. This one might have been on one of the vampire movie soundtracks from that era. Because it might have been on Queen of the Damned, because there was the Queen of the Damned soundtrack that had a lot of just big metal and rock tracks, and then there was Dracula 2000, which had a lot of also metal and rock soundtrack or music, but it had more original music, I want to say. Like System of a Down had a track on Dracula 2000 that's a beautiful song that I'm a huge fan of. One of the two soundtracks had like one of the two Slayer songs I like. Pretty sure this one was on Queen of the Damned, but I could be wrong. That would be why this one was probably a big hit. for a radio. There might have been more of the big vampire slash edgy remake whatever from that era, but those were the two that I remember having. I'm pretty sure they sold more soundtracks than people saw those movies. I mean, that was kind of a heyday of movie soundtracks being a big thing for like licensing music and selling copies. So I remember Mission Impossible 2 was a big deal because it had an exclusive Metallica track on it and some other music too. Like some other bands that had some good stuff. Like that was a huge one. Despite no one liking the movie, the soundtrack sold real well. Because I Disappear was from it. Matrix soundtrack. I'm pretty sure the Matrix soundtrack launched a few bands' careers out of obscurity. Train Spotting soundtrack is one of the best ever. I think that's in the pile I have here. It's such a good soundtrack. And I have Queen of the Damned and Dracula 2000 around somewhere, I'm sure. I know I have Dracula 2000. Never seen either of those movies, but we are so cold, so cold. We maybe. But I'm guessing to the fact that it was early 2000s vampire movies with metal soundtracks, will probably be content. There's probably a reason I never got around to watching them ever. So I think that was still when every vampire movie was trying to be Blade, which I've seen. The opening scene is awesome. The rest of it, not as much. Yeah. I think it has some content TM, especially Queen of the Damned. Gratuitous content TM. Also, I seem to remember the reviews of them being fairly mediocre anyway, so to be honest, I think if we just we're not really missing out. Honestly, I'd rather rewatch The Matrix. It's been a minute since I watched that. But only the first one and maybe Animatrix. Oh, yeah. Oh, you've never watched any of the Matrix movies? Well, good news. There's one good one. And it even holds up. Let's have a Matrix movie night sometime. I mean, it's probably one of those movies that you know all of through pop culture osmosis. But it's still real good. And then we're not watching 2 or 3. Oh yeah, first movie is fantastic. And also has a fantastic soundtrack. A lot of the visual effects were very, very cutting edge for the time. Yes, the Wachowskis are ladies. Lily and I think Lana? Lily? Crap. I haven't read about them recently, so I don't remember their names off the top of my head. As a result, I obviously have no frame of reference for it, but I think a lot of like young trans folk at the time identified very strongly with some of the movie themes. I don't remember if they've said if that was a big part of it intentionally or not, but it's not surprising given the directors. I could totally see that too, knowing that now. But it's real good. It's got good visual effects, it's got good acting, it's got killer set pieces. Oh yeah, for sure. But so many really great uh performances in that movie. We'll have to have a Matrix night. All right. 782. Ha. Yep. Actually, Matrix is old enough. I should see if that's a watch party option. 'Cause I think I can do a watch party on anything that's on Prime Video? Question mark. I will look into that and get back to you. Because maybe we can just do it on, channel. And anyone who wants to join. Yeah, I'll look into that. I think the watch party thing is still a thing, and I don't know. I'll do some digging. Maybe we will have a movie night. Yeah. Yeah, I know where I need to look for it. I just... We'll do that later. I don't think I'm gonna have much energy for any sort of bonus streaming this week for sure, but... Otherwise, I definitely have it on DVD somewhere, and we can meet at one of our places and watch it. I also definitely have the Matrix soundtrack somewhere. There we are. Lost my spot in the pattern for a sec there. Let's anchor this, grab another piece. Trying to figure out what to call the chapter the fic you want to post today in Suffering. Oh no! I believe in you. And your powers of terrible puns. Oh yeah. I've known you for how long? Of course it's going to be a pun. Feeding time, but no one is feeling salty, just chilling vibes. Aw. Okay. If I come up with any good puns for that, I'll let you know. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. When salty is sweet? Hmm. Probably got something better in me. Like, keep workshopping that one. Unless you like that one, in which case you can have it. All yours. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Taking lunch with a grain of salt? I don't think that's quite it either. Okay, that makes sense. I figured from the previous chapter titles, I was trying to kind of model that sort of title you'd been doing. I'm sure you will come up with something perfect, but maybe my workshopping will help you get there. And of course, those types of puns hadn't been on my brain, but now that you said that, now my brain is going, oh, yes, those type of puns. So I blame you. All right, let's see here. Are any of them ground or grass type? You could go with salt of the earth. You're gonna get so many unusable suggestions from me. Electric grass, yeah. Ionized salt. You know, like iodized salt, except electric. That's terrible. Don't use that for anything. Okay, that's the end of the static X. Let's see here. I know it'll round this out today for time period. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, this is the same year. Uh, let's jam some gorillas. Yeah. Keep going with the early 2000s rock. This is the first album of the Gorillaz. Where I think half of the album was singles. Yes, you will recognize at least a couple of these tracks. I guarantee it. It's a sweet sensation over the dark. I want a situation. Don't wanna stop. It's a dry thoughts by over the dark. The sweetest inspiration. Don't wanna stop. Money and stop. Says money and stop. It's the money and stop. It's the money and stop. For some reason I thought this was a little later into the 2000s, but nope. Probably because they've persisted for so long. And their second album was real huge. The sweet sensation of all the time. I want a situation. Don't wanna stop. It's the draws no summer of all the dark. With the sweetest inspiration. Don't wanna stop. Is the In a Bag song the one Nebby cosplayer used in their skit this year? This one? I don't know. There's. I know which song you're talking about. I can't place it. Like, I can hear just that snippet of it. It's either on this one or probably the next album, so we'll find out. Yeah, can't be mad at that. Aw, that's adorable. A stop. It's the money, 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 a stop. This is also the era of a lot of video games having fantastic soundtracks. Looking at you, Tony Hawk. With all the who's who of punk ska and alt rock. Crazy Taxi. Tell me that you make me tired. And tell me he built me underground. That you know me, that you help me through. Oh yeah, that was a Dreamcast one. Big no sound, big no sound, big no sound, big no sound, big no sound. Let me kill myself. Come on. She turned my dad on. She turned my dad on, dad on, dad on. What you for me? What you make me do? Magic money. People seem to walk through you. Magic for me. Magic walk me through. Magic for me. People seem to always walk through you. Walk through you. Walk through you. Walk through you. Look at that. We have ground. Ah, thank you. I'll try to remember to check that out. I'm so bad about that. Alone. Especially with video. I have to be in the right mood to watch video of any type. Come out. Come out. Oh, neat. She turned my dad on. She turned my dad on, dad on, dad on. Oh, fun. That's rude. Just because they didn't get it. Jerk. Yeah, but still. My initial instinct would be, I'm missing context. Not, it doesn't make sense. That and I'm in so few fandoms that are popular. I just assume I'm missing context. On it on. It's taken me far too long. If there were to rid this world, I think I was here too long. Nothing, I'll be here too long. Yeah, well. Okay, when tomorrow comes today. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Oh, well. You still did the thing, and that's awesome. That's one of those things that comes with practice. Mm-hmm. For sure. Yup. I believe in you. Mother, sister, too. We went to. So you should talk to Aaron Bernhardt. They were the one you were geeking out over various fandoms and fanfics with. They do some amazing cosplay. And I know I think they've done some group stuff before, so might be worth poking at. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed chilling. Have a wonderful day. Mother, sister, too. Do what you must do. Don't trust people you meet. They might promise you that the river ain't deep. Mother, sister, too. Do what you must do. Don't trust people you meet. They might promise you that the river ain't deep. I still think it's worth a try. You should recognize this song, I would hope. I don't think you would have managed to avoid this one. When happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. Ah, that makes sense. He's coming on, I ain't happy. Feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. Someone let me out of my cage. Love me or something because I'm out no eggs. Or could it be there? No, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare intangible. Bet you didn't think so. I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Now you're going to find out why I don't rap. And really, really shouldn't. Picture you digging down at the petitudes. Yeah, it's not good. And I'm aware. Don't care. exactly of you, and you're too crazy, lifeless. But those are definition for what life is. Priceless, you know. On the high, should you like it? Smoking righteous. Hmm. Feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless. Not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. Feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless. Not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. The basics without it to make that allow me to make this childlike in nature rhythm. You have it or you don't. That's a fallacy in 'em. Every child tree, every child a piece, every child a tree. You see what you are. You see corruption in demise, corruption and disguise. Russell's with his muscles, with the pressure he prides. You say, God, y'all can't see me now because you don't see what you are. You perceive with your mind on the in. Now I'm gonna take a roundabout and be a mentor with the few rhymes the motherfuckers remember. But the thought is, I brought all this so you could survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing. Remember that it's all in your head. Feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless. Not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. Feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. The future. That would make sense. It's a long one. I think the radio edit's a little shorter, but it's a long one. It features in the bag. Nice. Alright, we're gonna make our way back over from the side here and start doing this line going up, probably. I figured I'd do everyone a favor and not sing along to this one. And do a quick spot check count, make sure we're where we need to be. Yeah, you've mentioned that before. I've only seen it once, and I'd probably have a hard time with that too, because they're very catchy. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We're on track where we're supposed to be for the pattern. Always good. Oh, yeah, that seems not great. That would give me anxiety. Yeah. Oh, I think I am off by one here. I am. I put one extra stitch here, and I was basing it off of that, and that's why I check these things. Oh, it's real easy to fix, at least. That's why I periodically check. And why I gridded this one. There. I'm pretty sure this is the second biggest piece I've ever done, so... Well, maybe not. It's definitely the biggest full coverage. Ah, that's funny. You're rich in fake candy money. Rich, I tell you. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, and that's number 4. Yes, yes. This 1, 2. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are 1, 2, 3 up. And 1, 2, 3 in. Oh, 4 in. 1, 2, 3. 3. Welcome back. Okay, good. That all matches where it's supposed to. All right, let's see here. So, let's kick over to. I think this one was a minor single. I remember this one had a very weird video, even for them. Yep. Recognize that squeak anywhere for a recorder. Yep. All right, let's do a little bit of light blue to finish off here. We'll start getting that. 3846. 3846. Do whatever it takes. Yeah, I know you like this blue a lot. I think you commented last time too. It's turquoise blue, I think is the name. Let me check. Bright turquoise light. This was a big hit single as well. Been a long 2 weeks. That's fair. It's more of a comment of you must really like it since you've had that reaction to it more than once, which is fun. Myself tethered to the things I was to lose. Oh yeah, my mama's getting too bold. Think this wrong shoes. It's into the music of gorillas in a happy mood. Oh yeah, my bad tunes bop. Bad tunes bop. Bad tunes bump. 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 Oh yeah, for sure. Here we go. Get the cool. Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool. Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool. Get the cool shoe shine. Oof. Get the cool. Get the cool shoe shine. Ugh. Fair. Monkey in the jungle, watching a vapor trail. Caught up in the conflict between his brain and his tail. That's some elimination. Please repeat the message of the music that we choose. Bad tooth bum. Bad tooth bum. Bad tooth bum. Bad tooth bum. Let the cool, get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool, get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool, get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool, get the cool shoe shine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nope, that's not right. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Well, hopefully that doesn't mess it up too bad. Maybe doing the sky around some flowers, and then we'll go back and do some flowers. Not today, though. So we'll be wrapping up pretty quick here. But I'll finish up this chunk of blue for sure here. Mm-hmm. Been there, done that. Good call. I'll try to remember to bring them in from the car when I get there. Yeah, big mood. I will be there after 3. Man, the coating is wearing off of this needle. I don't know if you can see that. It's starting to get sticky. I don't think that's going to show. It's right in the middle. Well, it means I should replace it with another one from the pack pretty soon. That's good schedule. Oh, that's cool. Always good to have people looking out for you. Yeah. Good plan, good plan. Can't stand your loneliness. Can't stand your loneliness. Can't stand your loneliness. Can't stand your loneliness. Yes, I'm playing Thread Chicken for these last 2 stitches. There we go. We got there. Look at that. Plenty of tail left. Woo! Plenty of very needle-shredded tail. Go. Oh, I got a good chunk done today. Got the rest of this filled in. We got this outline done. Got one of the little flowers. We did all the ground, some of the outline up here. I'll have to look at what I messed up here and fix it, if anything. We'll be able to... We'll do some, lots of color switching, but we'll get this little section done probably next time. Fill in all the little flowers. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out today. I appreciate it a ton. This is how far we got. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow evening. I'm planning on playing some more Ring of Pain. It's been a real fun one. If you haven't been around for that one, you get to draw things and have it appear as art in my game, which is super, super neat. It's also just a really good roguelite, so join me then at 6 o'clock Central here. And then 6 o'clock on Thursday, probably the same game, and then Monday will be this again. Everyone take care. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Bye!